Hello, welcome to today's video. This is a video in a series of videos showcasing the functionality of Blackboard Learn and Original Course View as a learning management system. So for this video, what we're evaluating is the ability to create assignments using Dropbox, which isn't a function that's in Blackboard, but there is an equivalent way that I will show you, and then also creating a rubric. So the way that we would go about creating an assignment for Dropbox is we would go to you would go to build content. I lied to you again. So you would go to assessments, and in the drop down for assessments, you'll go to assignment. And then I've already created week 1, so what we're going to do is we're going to create an assignment for week 2, and we'll name it Dropbox. Oh, it was not following along with me. Week 2 Dropbox. And then here you could put the instructions of what the student needs to put in there, or you could upload instructions for the student to be able to click on. We're going to put the due date as let's go to next month, and let's say the 14th. And then points possible, we're going to put 20. And then we're going to add a rubric. And what we have the options to do here is create new rubric or create from existing. So we're going to say create from existing because I built a rubric in here already. And here's the rubric that I created. So by clicking on this, we can open it up and see the rubric that's created that we want to use. Exit. And we will click this little button here saying that we want to use it. And then we'll come down here and say submit. Alright, so it's giving me the opportunity now to edit the rubric. So if I was going to be creating a rubric from scratch, this is exactly what the screen would look like. But to save us some time, since you don't need to watch me type in all of the information, we're going to skip that. Here you could put the description for the instructors. It's not necessarily a description for the students to be able to see. And then this is where you have all of your information. So here you could add a row, add a column. If you want to edit it, you can drop it down and you can edit right here if you wanted to change this. You could also come into here and add edits. Maybe if this was for a class, you'd obviously want to expand and make these a lot more clear, but since it isn't actually for a class, this is perfectly fine. So this is how you create a rubric or use a rubric that's already created, and maybe you needed to be able to edit it slightly or whatever. So that is how you do it here. And remember that we're already inside of the screen where we're creating our assignment. So now we're going to make a couple edits specifically to this assignment that we created and how we want it to show up in Grade Center. So we want this to be an individual submission. Let's say we want to give the student unlimited attempts because sometimes you upload something, maybe you upload the wrong thing or whatever. So we're going to give them unlimited attempts up until the day that the assignment is due. We're going to check submissions for plagiarism using Safe Assign. We're going to allow the students to see their originality report. And then under grading options, they give options of enable delegated grading, enable anonymous grading. We're not going to do any of that. And then a couple of options that we have down here is display grading as primary score. We can have it as letter, text, percentage, complete, incomplete, whatever we want that to be as. And then secondary is also an option. We want it to include in Grade Center grading calculations, so we're making sure that that is clicked, and we want it to show to students in My Grades, so we also want to make sure that that is clicked. We're going to make the assignment available. We're going to have it display after today, and we're going to have it display until that due date that we said of the 14th. And then we are going to press submit. And there you have it. We have are 2 drop boxes in there so far, so we will continue to create these until we have 5 drop boxes created. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we have created 5 weeks of Dropbox assignments where the students can upload their assignments, and then we've applied that same rubric that we developed, and then I showed you how you could develop it and create it. That rubric's assigned to each one. So now, just to show you, if you go to Grade Center and you go to Full Grade Center, all of those drop boxes that we just created are located in the Grade Center. So they are here and ready for you whenever you need to grade them. So it created them in here. It has the rubric assigned to it. If you need to, you can go ahead. You have all sorts of different options and things that you can do here. You can change the due date, all sorts of other stuff there. So good options that we have. That is it for this video, but please stay tuned as we have many more videos showcasing the functionality of Blackboard Learn in Original Course View as a learning management system. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.